So if you don't want nobody in your business, don't put your business on social media. Posting a picture on social media, that is not your business, you know. But when you come out and start to vent to social media, for instance, you have a case, or you're going through a phase, or you're going through something in your relationship or your family ship, and you decide to come and share it on social media, you have to bear in mind that you're talking to thousands of people when I know you, and they don't care. That's another thing on social media too. Nobody cares. That's the harsh truth. So when you find it within yourself and realize that, I'm talking to a screen, nobody cares. Them not care about your feelings. No, I'm not telling you not to come and vent, because sometimes it is your only source of communication. It is the only medium you have to vent. And studied psychology and gaining my master's in psychology and counseling, I know that people have to speak. Whenever you're going through something, you need to talk. So if social media is the platform or the medium where you go for your therapy because you cannot afford to pay $500 an hour to go and sit in a counselor's chair, I mean, I wouldn't charge that much, but you have people out there where that's what they charge to listen to your story, and even them, when they're listening, they don't care. But it's their job to listen and to ask probing questions, and these questions are for you to think. For you to prick your brain and say, for you to think for yourself. So they'll ask you one and two questions, not even a lot, but it's just to get you to answer the questions that you're asking them or what you're telling them. But when you leave that room, someone else walk in, and if they don't pull your file or the recording of your session, sometimes they don't even remember your name, or what you came in there to say. Social media is not the same thing. You're talking to thousands of people that don't know you. Some of them don't like you. Some of them don't care. Some of them don't care. Now, I'm not going to tell you not to come on here and speak, because if that's what you have to do in order to keep your sanity, and if that's where you go and you get your upliftment, and because sometimes you do get some positive feedbacks. You might find someone who would text you or inbox you and say, I'll pray for you, or somebody to say, you know what, hold your chin up. It's not the end of the world. Everybody go through the same thing, but it's not often. So I'm saying, if you don't want nobody in your business, and you don't want nobody in your business, don't come on here, come share it. Because the minute you put it on social media, you give everybody a reason to come up in there. No, I am not confrontational. I used to be. I'm not anymore. So I may be offended and don't say a word to you. I take it to the Lord in prayer. Now, this is the me that God created, the new me. First time I wasn't like that. I wouldn't post it on social media. Me, I'm one of them people that would come meet you where you're at. And if I'm offended, I'll tell you what I have to say lovingly first. And if you feel like you don't want to receive it, I might have to beat it into you. Thank God for Jesus, I'm not like that anymore. Because J-Lo wouldn't miss me. you know. But you have some people where them just want to talk and they don't have nobody to talk to. They don't have friends. Like me, I don't have friends. I don't have anyone to talk to. But I talk to God. Not that I have any of them situations there that I want to share with anybody either. You know, because me have a but God concept, you know. I've been through that but God. I could have been there but God. So my something is always a but God, but God, but God. And I know that no man, woman, boy, or girl can't help me. So not even my spouse. I don't share things with. No. Because if you cannot help me, why am I talking to you? Can you change the situation? What can you do? I don't want your sympathy. No. And see, life taught me to be this way. God brought me here. Because there was a time when I actually believed that people cared. And they will listen and maybe give you advice. Huh? Sometimes them say they go do something worse than people them say they might give you advice, me dear. Some advice so they might give you worse. And then them same one laugh after you and say, then you know idiot. And me say you're idiot, that's what I tell. Huh? Somebody come to you and cry, stress out, and go through something. And you make the devil use you to send them go do foolishness. And then I call the people them idiot when them call you out pan what you tell them. That's the cold world that we live in. And social media is a mirror. That's what it is. Perfectly said. A mirror holding up like this. For you to see. For the world. For you to see what the world is like. And the people in it. Yes, that's what social media is doing. Social media is mirroring the effects of humanity, the characters of humanity. It is showing you nobody cares. It will come back to haunt you. So if you are private and you don't want nobody in your business, stay private. Do not put it on social media. And if you feel like say you're not private and you don't care and you want to put it on social media, you want to talk for the betterment of you, go ahead. But don't start cuss and fight and quarrel when people start to use a fine tooth comb and comb through it for you and pick out the bone out of the fish, because believe me, they're going to crochet and knit it together for you. All some things where you never know about your own business and life, it will come up out of the story where you share. And you can say, but how come never they said a part there? Baby, them read between the lines. And if you never put the part there in there, they make up the part there for you. Yeah, they make it up for you. So you have to have a tough skin. You have it thick. Like you have to have a few layers on you. Physically and emotionally. If you take on the social media world. When you're going to put your business out there and you're going to dip your mouth into people's business. And if you want to have an audience, because they will research you. They are going to go into details to find out who you are. They want to know your family background and something and all of that. Because God will call somebody that is a nobody from out of the gutter and use them to do his business and his will. But society, humanity, the world, nobody come talk up to them. You have to come from somewhere. Your father have to be a king. You have to go university. You have to have your master's and your PhD. If you come talk to them. Because first thing them are going to tell you, you are who? After you don't come from nowhere. You can't read, you can't write, you can't even formulate a sentence. And so them are going to deal with you. Same thing for relationship. Like no, all when you have these things, nobody don't want you, much less. This is why I don't understand how them come on social media every day bash woman. Woman no shape good, woman no look good, and no man. No man don't want none of we no care how no pretty and favor dolly. You have your moment, you have your couple of years, and then